That's such a weird demo. Okay, yeah, let me go to chapter 1, I guess. I'm already so weirded out. What's going on here? Okay, there's no music, I think. So I guess we're just gonna start the demo. I kind of hoped that it would show me the name of the game that we're playing. Wait, let me look it up. Okay, so this is the demo for Sweetcore Brews, I think. And I guess we're just gonna start the demo. I don't know. Okay, we're just going straight in. That's so odd. Alright, I guess I'm gonna click on brew. What? That's such a weird demo. Okay, yeah, let me go to chapter 1, I guess. Okay, not off to a good start. Somewhere out in the world, at any given minute, there's always someone drinking tea. No matter whether it's Earl Grey, peach, or even those crafted from the tears of a Sundara Gorgon's tenrid. What? There's no denying it, that somebody out there is drinking their favorite tea. One could say that tea is a form of love language. The music is very... it's not loud enough, I think. Wait, that's the voice lines. Yeah, I think that's better. It's really not that hard to charm the pants out of someone with a single cup, right? I don't know about that, Chief. But what if I said that there's a real art to making the tea the way I brew mine? I admit it's a tad more difficult than the average process, but I swear the results are downright magical. Oh well, that is, if you got the right kind of magic on your side. But no matter the skills a tea witch could ever have, there's really no way of escaping the inevitable. I'm already so weirded out. Now once you run out of ingredients, you're going to need to always get more. What's going on here? Which is why here I am trying to replenish a few things first thing in the morning at the supermarket. Okay, this is such a weird start. I've only got so much time to zip through the aisles before it's time to open the shop. Thankfully, wait, you're going to the supermarket to replenish your shop stocking? No. What? That's not how a shop should work. You don't go to the supermarket. Like like there's special markets for shops. Like I've been to them. Okay, anyway. But thankfully it looks like I've got less than 10 items on my shopping list today. With the next aisle clear, I pick up the pace as I head towards the other end, basket in hand. Matcha. I need matcha powder. Yeah, but in what quantities though, if you have a shop? I swear the matcha was here the last time I needed an emergency stash. I mean, I guess if it's an emergency, but I don't know, man. Wait, am I thinking of cocoa powder? Oh, damn, this is not vibing with me at all. Coming to a hard stop, I spin around in search of the familiar green matcha label till suddenly... Aha! There you are! I can't help but grin as I spot 4 bags all waiting for me. At first I pluck 2 off the shelf, only to stare down at the remaining 2 as if they've been left abandoned. Yeah, for the next customer. I know, I only had 2 bags on my list, but... Wait, do I even have enough room in the pantry? What? You have a shop? Don't you? Like, I'm starting to doubt myself. Ah, sure, I can squeeze them in somehow. Humming to myself, I squish all 4 bags into my basket as I eye the top shelf in search of the next item on my list. Whoever decided to put the sugar on the top shelf really must have it out for me. With a sigh, I get on my tiptoes and start reaching with all my might. Just as I've brushed my fingers along one of the bags, another shopper parks their car right beside me while she peruses through the sauces. Okay. From the corner of my eye, I notice the cart rolling towards me. Yet I remain unfazed as my fingers finally manage to graze one end of the bag. Aha! Victory! I push the bag towards the edge of the shelf. Wait, you push it? Don't you tug it? Anyway, catching it as it falls. The plop startles the woman beside me long enough for her to pull the cart back just in time. Oh, sorry about that. Are you alright? Me? I'm perfectly fine. I've got everything I need. Well, just about. Oh well, that's good. From the looks of it, I'm guessing you're baking something? Actually, this is for making tea. Ah, tea. That would have been my second guess. Obviously, you've got the matcha and the sugar. And if you haven't checked already, the next aisle would have plenty of chamomile. And thanks for the tip, but I'm actually looking for chicken liver next. A chicken liver? And if they have some kind of canned scorpion around here, that would be great. I usually prefer to use pink spotted ones to soak them in some cinnamon tea, but it's a pain to overnight them without spending an arm and a leg. What is going on here? I mean, okay, full disclaimer, I guess I didn't explain anything, as I usually do in my demo videos, but I guess this is an otome game where it's about witchy topics or something? I am confused myself, but I guess she's brewing a potion which is a tea? I don't know either, guys. Anyway, so I guess I just have to make do for now, right? Right, of course. You really can skimp on that scorpion when it comes to tea, I guess. That's what I always say. Oh my god, you're so weird. Anyways, if you excuse me, I better go find that scorpion before I'm late. Without a second to spare, I rush off to the aisle as out of the aisle as the woman continues gawking at me wide-eyed. They always react the same way, no matter what. If only people really knew that scorpions were by far the tamest things brewed in some of their favorite teas in town. Okay, though I guess some things are better kept secret, right? Yeah, this is such a weird game. I'm just, okay. We're gonna sit here and we're gonna meet the first guy. And if he doesn't catch my eye, I'm out of here. I'm so sorry. I usually don't do this on demos, but this is just really not vibing with me. And I guess we're just gonna move on to the next demo. Because right now it's actually like an event where otome games have demos and are featured. So I'm just gonna try another one. Anyhow, with enough time to spare, I make it to Sweetcore Brews. Did I say the title correctly? I'm not sure. Ready to start another new day at work. Believe it or not, this tea shop sits among one of the quaint streets in downtown, which is a miracle considering how busy it gets around the neighboring streets that lead to the busy business district, and where there's always large skyscrapers, there's usually going to be a plethora of tea and coffee chains galore. Wait, a plethora, but also galore? Isn't that like a bit too much? Anyway. Aside from the ghost kitchen down the block from us. Wait, an actual ghost kitchen? And by that, I mean it's literally owned by ghosts. Okay, so I was right. And save for a few commercial spaces, our street doesn't have much going on. I guess you could say that it's both a blessing and a curse, since we really should find a way to bring in some more customers soon. What was that for an intro? Anyway, heading inside, I immediately rush into the back room. Howell, I'm here. Just like you said, they only had 4 scorpion. What? And so I'm gonna have to see who's selling the good stuff without having to pay those scalper prices online. My voice echoes as I head for the pantry, sorry. And not much to my surprise, I'm met with silence. Another day and still no Howl in the flesh, I guess. What? I look over to the large violet cauldron sitting in the corner on the counter just as it begins to bubble up. Right on cue, I hover over it as the bubbles arrange themselves to form Howl's unusual morning greeting. Hey Millie, don't forget to check out Canned Wonderland online if you want that scorpion for less than 300. Also wait, but it's Millie talking. Is she talking to herself? It's Millie to Millie? Also be sure to review page 466 in the blue book because frosted teas are on next season's menu. Scratch that, they're on next month's menu. So you've got 2 nights to get them right. Well, thanks for the heads up, Howl. So it was Howl speaking, even though it said Millie. That's confusing. As is everything so far. I sure could have used a demo or two beforehand. And what else? But what else is new? Wait, yeah, I am currently in a demo and it's not helping. At this rate, I'm starting to get the feeling that I'm never going to meet Howl in person. Though if you ask anybody in the field of enchanted teas, he's about as skilled as they get. Okay. My parents were over the moon when I managed to land this apprenticeship. At the time, we all thought that Howl himself would actually be showing me the ropes of running the shop, but alas, since day one, it's just been me, this trusty cauldron, taking that blue recipe book a page at a day. Tackling, oh sorry. And this trusty cauldron tackling that blue recipe book a page a day. Occasionally, Howl will answer his phone if I call him, but then again, why stress him out when I've already got a handle on things? Okay. With opening time fast approaching, I managed to get a few cauldrons bubbling in the kitchen where I set out some of Poppinwell's finest freshly baked goods on display. Wait, I clicked. Nothing happened. What happened? Okay. He's really proud of his new elderberry croissants, so I've placed them in the top row closest to the cash wrap. Okay. In a matter of minutes, the fresh aroma of tea and sweets begins to fill the shop right as I go unlock the door. To my surprise, I spot a few customers already waiting outside. What? Their eyes lighting up as soon as they see me. Ah, so you're open. And we were starting to think that we have to go to Stary Blocks instead. Well, I'm glad you both made the trek here. And just tell me what you're looking for and I'll make it happen. Can you make a peach tea like the one from Stary Box has? Well, I guess I could make you a simple peach tea, but I think I've got a few other options if you're itching for a little spin on a classic. Trust me, one sip and you'll have flowers blooming wherever you go. Literally. Oh, well, I'm up to get some to go. Well then, feel free to take a seat and I'll get that started for you. I look over to the other girl as she's distracted on her phone. Would you also like one? Oh yeah, I'll just have whatever she's having. Sorry, excuse me. To my surprise, the girl doesn't even finish her sentence as she rushes over to her friend. While searching for my tin of springtime blend under the counter, I suddenly overhear 2 girls whispering among each other, their voices sounding animated, almost panicked. I'm telling you, she has to be around here by now. Marie said that her cousin's sister's friend who works at that old burger joint down the block claims they saw Zero walking down the street. You mean someone who looks like Zero, right? She said she swore on her life that it was her. And if you look at Zero's latest post, you can see some building cut off right among the top. Doesn't that look like the one office we passed by to get here? Yeah, and that's a lesson for you guys. Like, maybe you shouldn't post things on the same day that you take the picture on, so that people don't know where you are. Anyway, that's just a warning from me. I guess it sort of looks like that building. But what if you already missed Zero? She's probably already backstage with her team. Why are we talking about a random celebrity girl now? This is such a weird game. Come on, the show doesn't start till 7 tonight. You really think that she's going to stay backstage all day long? I don't want to call this stakeout a bust yet. At once my ears pick up. Okay, I'm so confused. I'm gonna check out the game's page. And I'm actually gonna check out what this game is about, because I feel like I'm missing something.
20 minutes later.
Okay, so I checked it out, and apparently Zero is one of the 2 guys that are in this game, and Dateable. I'm kind of confused because it sounded like they were talking about a girl. Did I make that up? I don't think so. But yeah, apparently he's one of the dateable options, so I guess we're gonna meet him probably soon. A stakeout. Oh, of course, it has to be for Zero. Since I moved here, I haven't gone a single day without someone bringing up the city's local legend of an astrologer. Not to mention you can go online without seeing someone reposting her. Yeah, you're talking about it like... It's not a guy? I'm confused. Okay. Or showing off their merch. Are they non-binary? Anyway, it's... Oh no, wait, showing off their merch halls in her honor. So no, it's female. Sorry, it's female. She's female. Zero is female and apparently one of the dateable characters. Or one of the 2. Come to think of it, I think I did see something online about her doing a live reading show in one of the areas nearby. But in all honesty, I've never really stopped to look much at her posts. Occasionally, there's a photo I'd like to stop and ogle at, but it's only for a couple seconds. It's not like I have the time anyway for anything more than that. Horoscopes have never really been my thing either, so not since I was 8. Though since moving to this town, I'm constantly being reminded that I'm the outlier here. I mean, then why have a romance with them? Seriously, why am I like this when it comes to Zero? You really want to see her, don't you? Oh, come on, who doesn't? I really thought it was going to be enough to just see her live, but lately I'm starting to even dream of her. Okay, that's a bit weird. You are? It all started when she did my first live reading. You know, the one where she said I was going to get that promotion? That completely came out of left field, remember? My department never gives out promotions, yet all of a sudden I was their first one. I'm convinced Zero has to be made of magic or something, because how else can you explain that? Keeping silent, I glance up from the other corner of my eye. I glance at them from the corner of my eye. Oh, if only she really knew. It's not my place to pull that curtain, but I wouldn't be surprised if even the slightest pinch of magic had a hand at this. It would have to be divination magic, right? I've never really encountered a forecaster before, but telltale signs are when it comes to Zero. Then again, it's not like I'd been anywhere close enough to her to confirm it, nor is it any of my business. There's dozens of our kind in the city alone, and we've all been searching for a place among the ordinaries already as it is. Okay, I know I am. Just as their whispering starts to wane, I bring their tea over to them. Your teas are ready. 2 springtime peach teas to add some flower power in your steps. Wow, that was fast. Hold on, let me try it. I watch as both girls take their sips, which ease, and within seconds, their eyes light up at me. Oh, it's good. Really good, actually. I think that I like this one better than the one from Starry Blocks. I was just about to say the same thing. So, what exactly is in this peach tea? Oh, well, you know, I threw in a dash of springtime. That's a cute name for a tea blend. We'll have to come back sometime for more. We'll definitely be back again. I'll be looking forward to it. As soon as they close the door, I shed a grin while heading to the kitchen to check over my cauldrons. I mean, it's kind of sad that we don't even see, like, silhouettes, like, makeshift. Like, it doesn't have, like, not every secondary character needs, like, a silhouette, but sometimes it's nice, and we didn't have any sprites so far, which makes it look, like, a little bit empty. Like, it's just a picture and some text, and the text is kind of confusing, so I kind of would really appreciate to look at something. I wonder if I threw in enough springtime in their tea to quell some of that Zero fever going on in their heads. Though in that case I probably should have added a spoonful of Avalon soil while we're at it. Or maybe I should have just made it extra spicy? All at once I stop in my tracks as I sense a present looming behind me. Oh god, please tell me someone or something didn't just break in from the back room. How I promised this place was protected by like 1,000 charms. Taking a break, I think to scan for the nearest kitchen knife to defend myself, yet the first thing I settle onto is this large blue book sitting near the largest cauldron. Without making a sound, I pretend to reach for it, when instead, I swiftly turn around as my hair whips past my face as I finally get a good look at the intruder. What just happened? I thought did she want to turn around or not? Because it kind of sounds like she didn't want to. I want my jaw drops. What the... Zero? What on earth are you doing here in my kitchen? Okay. Well, obviously, I wasn't about to use the front door. It sounds like we know each other. But we don't. That's so weird. Besides, I usually like going in from the back. I know I can hear her speaking, and she looks real enough. But even then, it's still taking my brain a few seconds to register that this is really happening right now. Hey, you still here with me? I really need you to say something, because I'll tell you now, I don't know anything about running a tea joint if you go ghost on me. What is happening? I keep watching her trying to talk to me, but my mind's still marinating on where to even begin. Don't scare me like this, and at least say something. I'm so confused. Be gone by glitter, wicked spirit? Hey, seriously, say something. You're really starting to scare me. I did say something, did I not? As soon as I notice her take another step, I instantly make a run for the pantry. Why? Huh? Where are you going? Yeah, I'm also really confused by the agenda. I'm not gonna lie. Without wasting time, I scramble through the pantry till I find a single tiny jar in the far right corner. Then I turn to face Zero as I open the jar and take out a pinch of witch's go-to repellent, glitter. Be gone by glitter, wicked spirit! Return to your true form instead of hiding behind this one. To my surprise, Zero barely flinches at me as I clench the jar in my hands. Really now? Glitter? For some reason, I thought barista witches would have picked something more, I don't know, in the theme of their weapon of choice. If you knew anything about tea crafting, then you would know that you don't want to mess with glitter. Unless a wicked spirit wants to lose their disguise. And don't get me started about wicked spirits. I know for a fact that some of them think they can just waltz in masquerading as your crush to try to lure you in. So Zero is her crush, even though she didn't... It didn't sound like it, and I'm confused. Wait, so does this mean I'm your crush? One more word and this glitter is going straight into the air. I don't have time to deal with spirits before the lunch rush starts. Oh please, you really don't want to throw that glitter all over this place. But seriously, go ahead if you want. All you're gonna be doing is making a mess if you're down to clean it up. Come on, hit me with your best shot. Okay then, I will. Whoa, hold it. Don't actually throw it. What, would you just let me explain without you having to toss everything at me? I'm promising you now, I'm definitely not a spirit. Except the wicked part is a bit questionable, but that depends on how you'd like me to be how you'd like me to be for you. Okay, yeah, no. Wait, shoot, hang on. I swear I'm not a spirit. I really am who I say I am, okay? I'm flesh and blood with a burst of magic, just like you. So can we please put the glitter down? Taking a deep breath, I slip the jar into my pocket. It's out of sight for now, but one false move, and I'm not afraid to clean this place from glitter if it comes to it. You seriously might be the first person who's ever said that about glitter. So, being serious here, you really are that zero, right? Yep, there's nobody else that I'd rather be. Now it's my turn to ask, does this barista have a name? It's Millie. Millie Blythe. Ah, so Princess Millie. I like it. Ha ha, very funny. But if you're looking for a real princess, I've heard the owner of the crystal shop on Pierce Street is a runaway heir to some deity family. Huh, interesting. But I'm happy to think you're more of my type of princess. Happened, sorry, I misread that, but still, it's like, this is giving me a headache. Why is she suddenly just accepting that they're here? Why is nobody questioning anything? Why are they just suddenly flirting? And like, this is so weird, this is so weird, it's weirding me out. I can't. Well, I'm telling you now, there's no princesses here. So, not with the amount of overworking we do around here. Ah, well, even Cinderella did a little housework. A little, okay. Before she got to sit on a throne, right? So, why are you here again? Because if I didn't know any better, I'd say you're hiring for something. Wait, you're hiding from something. I was ready to hire him. Or from someone. Well, it's more of a whole lot of someone's. Wait, what? Because if I didn't know any better, I'd say... Oh, wait, she said that. I thought he said that. So, she said, because if I didn't know any better, you're hiding from someone. Yeah, he's hiding from his fans. Right? There's only so many places I can go without someone alerting their friends, the press, their dentist, and the family dog to come ask me for reading in the wild. Hell, I can't even go exploring the arena I'll be at tonight without impending doom of working outside the clock. Oh, well, that I can understand. Wait, hold on. Aren't you a forecaster, shouldn't you know? I am. Then why can't you just see far enough to know where you're supposed to go next? Nah, that's not fun. Oh, you're not fun. I thought you said this was a real problem for you. It is a real problem, but what's the fun in always looking ahead? Between you and me, if my fans want to ask about their futures, they can ask me to their heart's content. But when it comes to my own policy, I club myself at 5 seconds tops. Wait, so you don't look into your own future? But you do it for other people, okay. Even then it's annoying to be wasting 5 seconds just to look 5 seconds ahead. Though you'd be surprised at how many people will still pay top dollar to ask me to do that for them. So you really think your only option is left to hide here when there's just as many chances of you being found out? Believe it or not, I actually did put a lot of thought into this plan. You see, your shop happens to have pretty sweet security, because whoever built this place knows a thing or two around protection farms. Yeah, apparently they're not enough to keep you out though. Yeah. That may be true, but thankfully in my case, I'm just trying to hide from the ordinaries, so the current security level should suit me just fine. That, and I can just kick back in the back room and kitchen, since you're just working here, right? Well, my boss is technically in the kitchen-ish. Okay, yeah, I'm done with this. I'm so done with this. I'm sorry, guys. Nah, hard pass.